All right. So now I am sharing a purpose profile. Now, like I said, if you would go out today and go to a job board and pull a job title, you're going to see several things on that job board, right? You're going to see a minimum requirements section, a credentials section, a skills and duties or duties and responsibilities section. You're going to see all of those things. And so, like I said, my goal for you is that you actually build your own. And then from there, you start vetting employers and organizations and businesses and different things like that against your profile, because that's how you're going to know that you're in a position that you're actually doing what's going to energize and excite you the most. And again, when you're excited, when you're energized, when you love what you do, you're going to really be able to give incredible value to the person that you connect with, or the organization that you connect with. So you do want to start with you. Okay. And so again, the first thing that I started with is values. You want to go through and think through, what do I value most in life? Or what do I value most in an organization? In this particular example, we're talking a little bit about culture, management style, recognition, and appreciation. So in this example, this person really values culture, management style, recognition, and appreciation. And you can see it kind of in what they put down here. They are really interested in a business that is all about promotability and growth and has a plan for that. They really want to work for an organization or a business or a person, again, who takes notice of the work that they do, that they really appreciate and recognize the work that they do. This person really appreciates recognition. So again, they're looking for someone who recognizes valuable work in that organization. They already know going in that that's something they're going to want and something they're going to need. Again, they value the ability to help people improve. And so again, when you're thinking about an organization, is that person all about the product? Is that person all about the profit? Or is this a company that really is interested and and the way you know that a company is interested in something is they have some type of program in place for it. Okay, so do they have a program in place that really helps people improve, their employees improve in some kind of way? So this person wanted, as a value, to work for an organization that helps people improve. And then they wanted to be able to influence people or that organization to change. So they want an organization that is not just stuck in this whole mentality of this is the way we've done it, but hey, how can we improve? How can we go to the next level? So again, when you're thinking about what is it I value in an organization, where is it I'm going to be happiest, you really have to sit down and think through, okay, what type of culture do I know I need in order to be motivated to do great work or to really love what I do here? What type of management style do I prefer? Do I need recognition and appreciation? Or am I the type that, as long as I'm getting a paycheck and, you give me my corner, to work, I'm fine. So you have to identify what you value and list that out again, so that you can ask the right questions and make sure that you are getting a company that values that as well. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? I hope so. So let me, like I said, I keep looking over here. Please forgive me because I am trying very hard. Oh, there I am. I'm trying very hard to make sure that I can address your questions as they come up. So if there's anybody on here, drop your questions, let me know. You'll see me look over every once in a while because I'm looking at my second screen just to make sure I'm not losing any of those questions. So let me know if you have questions as this comes up. Okay, so in addition to what you value, you also want to talk through what you don't value, okay? And so you have to sit down. Maybe sometimes people have a hard time with, well, I'm not sure exactly what I value. Maybe, you haven't had an opportunity to see anything that, that you could say definitively, absolutely, that this is what I need. But most people have come in contact with something they don't value. Let me just tell you, my 15-year-old daughter got her first job, and when she left that, she could tell you very clearly what she did not value. So while she may not have enough life experience to really be able to say this is what I need, and what I feel like where I'm gonna flourish, and what's gonna be most helpful to me in terms of what I value in an organization, she can very much tell you what she does not value. right? So again, you want to think through what is it that if this thing was going on at this particular organization, you know that you would not be able to stay, you would not be able to flourish there, you would not be able to thrive there, you would be miserable. And so some things that came up on this particular profile was a sterile, rigid, non-active environment, an environment where you were expected to maybe sit in a chair from 9 to 5, and there was no ability to kind of get up and go interact with other people or work on different projects, or just like I said, get out of the building, maybe do some off-site visits, but just the kind of sterile, you sit there and you do one job, for that whole entire time. So you need to think through, is that something that you might enjoy or not enjoy? So what don't you value? Again, competition. In this particular example, the competition aspect is sometimes there can be organizations that pit team members against one another in order to get to the top. And so in this particular example, this individual does not value that type of competition where team members are being pitted against one another. So you want to think through, again, what you don't value. There's a healthy competition where people are encouraged to strive to beat their best, or strive to be number one in the sense of just kind of doing their best. But if there are situations where, again, you're being pitted against one another and there's bad blood, then that may not be something that you enjoy. And again, micromanagement was something that came up for this particular individual. So again, just so you know, for those of you who may just be joining, my name is Adeniki McKinday. I'm a purpose coach and a career strategist, and today we're talking about building your purpose profile. Okay, companies and organizations, they have job descriptions and they build out what they want whenever they're looking for someone to come in and fill positions for them. But what I find is that most people don't take the time to actually sit down and build out what they want. Okay, what you want is just as important as what an organization wants, because when you sit down and build out what you want, then you know where you're going to thrive and where you're not going to thrive. And so as you're going into interviews, as you're meeting with people, you will know right away if this is a company that's going to be a good match for you. So again, we're building, just kind of walking through how to build your own purpose profile. Now, one area that people don't take enough time to really dig into is, what do you value from a character perspective? Okay, we do get hung up on the skills, the abilities, in terms of can you do the job, but what about the type of person you are? That's going to be super important, and that's going to be a huge selling point for an employer. So sit down and think about the exercise that I actually have my clients do. Is Stephen Covey has a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and one thing that he does, he encourages, is that people sit down and go to the end of your life. You're on your deathbed. I know that sounds a little morbid, but this exercise is very effective, because if you think about yourself on your deathbed and what it is, how do you want to be remembered? That really kind of brings things home. It really kind of cuts through all of the surface stuff. And so from a character perspective, how do you want to be known? How do you want to be known? Because again, if a company values these things, then you're going to thrive at a company like this. So dependability, okay, is something that came up on this profile. Kindness, just intentional kindness that is not done for a reward, but kindness that is just done to uplift others is something that this person valued. And then willingness to help, in a work context, being able to support others to be their best, is something that they really value. So think about, from a character perspective, how would you want other people, like everybody who worked for you, if they came, to your deathbed, and we're going to tell you, hey, this is how you affected me, what would you want them to say about you? Okay, because if that's how you want to be remembered, then you want to make sure that obviously that's who you are, that you're working to be that person, but also that you're at a company that allows you to really exercise these types of character values. Okay, and then the other area that you want to build out is your achievements. Again, a lot of people, kind of put down their duties on their resumes when they're talking about, hey, I was a trainer, hey, I did budgets, hey, I managed people, but they really don't talk about their achievements. What did you achieve? Meaning that achievement is something that brought value, to the organization, to others, to yourself. Okay, so what did you achieve, as a result of your life? You want to write that down, because your achievements can really help you understand if a company will allow you to kind of make the achievements you're looking at. Are you looking to be able to be promoted through to director level or a VP type of a position in a company? If that's something you value, does the company that you're with, is that a path forward? Okay, so you want to be thinking about what are the achievements you want to you accomplish, in your career, and will this company allow you to do that? Maybe you want to go back for an advanced degree. Will this company, help you with that? Will they allow you the time to do that? So think about the achievements that you want to be known for, and if working for a specific company would allow you to do that. Okay. And then lastly, contributions. What are your contributions to the world? What do you want to be able to give to the world? In this particular purpose profile, this person has humor and they want to be able to use that humor. So again, when thinking about the type of organization that you may be a part of, do you have that opportunity to use your humor as a part of that? Enhancing contributions. This actually, in this particular example, this person actually talked about some personal things that they want to do. So you want to be thinking about from a lifestyle perspective, are you going to be able to be there for your family? Are you going to be able to enjoy your family, or is it going to be just a work type of a situation? Okay. And personality, again, personality is huge. A lot of times, as a part of a company, they will actually have you do a personality test to see how you get along with other people. But personality actually goes past that. You really need to think about, from a personality perspective, who are you? Who are you and what do you have to offer? How does your personality match with the type of role or job that you're looking for, the type of people that you're interested in connecting with? And we'll talk a little bit more about personality this week. I'll get into, extroversion and introversion and how those might be helpful to you in terms of choosing jobs. But personality is super important. You really need to think about who you are as a person and if your personality matches with that company personality. And a lot of times it's not even necessarily about the company. You just need to know that within that company, there is a space for you. Like, it's not, everybody's not a clone of one another, that you do have a space based on your own personality, and you'll be able to fit in, depending on the type of work and the type of people that work there, that you will be able to fit in and make an impression.